Hello all. Wanted to share with you my finished little journal. This is a kit from Cheaply Chic. She does a monthly collection, really cute. Her YouTube channel, Cheaply Chic, and her name is Lynette. She does these little traveler notebook style journals. They're one signature. She always does a really cute paper. They're themed, and they have some vintage textiles on the front. And you basically get a blank traveler's notebook with some different kinds of pages, etc. in it, tea-dyed or vintage papers, things like that, and then you decorate them. And she does provide a little kit. I think these have gotten very, very popular, and she's selling out, so good thing to Lynette. So, but I have bought a few because they're really unique and they're fun to decorate. So this came decorated exactly the same way. I did two things. There was kind of a lime greeny ribbon on the front, and I just switched that out. And then the cherries were stamped and they were all just kind of red. So I took my Tombow watercolor markers and I actually just put a little shading on the cherries, and I made the stem brown with the little leaf. So that changed it up a little bit. Inside, I decorated this front cover, had some scrapbook paper here that I put in, and then I found a number of lemonade and cherry themed images on the internet that I printed out, and then I've decorated with those, plus some of the things that were in the kit and some things that were in my stash. So this little cherry paper was actually a Dollar Tree gift bag. This image came from the internet. There is a library card pocket that was included in the little kit, and there's the library card, but then I had some little chipboard shapes that I had in my stash that were the cute right colors, and I added a bow and a little bit of eyelet trim. And then this was a tag that was in the kit. It's the same paper as the front. So really, I just added a little tassel with that, and those fibers were in the kit. So this page, I just flipped over a little bit, added, I think this lemon was in the kit. I cut it a little bit. And then this cherry, and I added a little bit of ribbon. This is some scrapbook paper I had, and then I just had like this border punch I hadn't used in a long, long time. I really thought the black and white was cute. You'll see this paper, I don't know what she dyed it with, but it is yellow. So that is got a little yellow color, and then that border folded over. This was paper that was in here. It was lemon, I guess some stationery paper. I just glued it down to make a little pocket, and then I made a little tag with the tab where it says sweet. I bought from HSN this eMark printer. It's a little handheld printer. I was playing around with it. Not so sure I'm going to keep that little guy, but that's an experiment that kind of came out there. So that slips in. Nothing on this page. So this is interesting. Lynette also always does like half sheets of, well, she does different vintage book papers in here. And so this was actually a sheet of a book page. And you can see it there. They had a picture on it I was not crazy about. It just didn't do anything for me. So what I did is I decided that I wrapped the page with some scrapbook paper, this polka dot scrapbook paper. And then this little round cutout was in the kit, and I had this little enjoy tag in my stash. And then on the back side, when you flip it, you'll see the reason this paper clip is here is that I had kind of made this tag that slips down through this sleeve, and it's just scrapbook paper that I found a cherry image, and I put a little bow on the top. So this tag kind of just comes out, and then I've clipped it there to keep it down. So that's kind of fun. I think I like the gingham and then the polka dots. I'm not good at stamping. I tried a little cherry stamp, didn't do very good. This little tag, this little paper clip I made out of an image that I found on the net, and then I just created a little sleeve on the paper clip, and then you'll see there's the back side of the paper clip. And then this is another page that was kind of a half page of some kind of paper. Again, I wasn't crazy about it. It had a picture on the front, but I just covered it up. This was like some sticker paper that was in my stash. I made a little pocket, and that's a funky brad that was in my stash. So it kind of slips in there. Little image I printed off the web, plus some stuff that came from the kit, and then this back side as well. So I think I printed that off the web and just got a little tag. I think it kind of makes it colorful and fun. I did not do completely fruit. I think some people have been working with this journal and doing fruit, but all kinds of fruit. I stuck with cherries and lemons. I was just in this theme of cherries and lemons. So this was interesting because it's a bag, a paper sack. I put a piece of cardboard in here to kind of make it stiff, and then this is a little CD cover, and I added a little chipboard with a button and some images that I found, and this was, I think, just in my stash, and I had some little fringe, so I kind of like that. Just put some paper on the back of that I can do some journaling. Didn't do a lot here. I always have a tendency, like, how much do you decorate? I get crazy to decorating, and I'm not even that journaly, but I love to decorate, and I love the paper. This was napkins that was in the kit, and so I just kind of decoupaged those on. She always does these cute little hearts in the middle. Really fun and cute. This paper was in this kind of ledger paper was in here, and it's thin, so what I did is I glued it together and put a cherry border on it, because for me, I just like a heftier paper than what was there. So that just made it a little sturdier page. Here's another page that this is the back half of that checkered paper bag. But what I did, and this is the end of that paper bag, if you look and see, that's kind of the flat bottom. What I did is I ended up making this, I glued it and made it more of a tuck spot than this little tag that I put in there. I think that came with the kit. And then this plain white tag that I just cut a little bit of polka dot and added some chipboard and a brad that I had. The fibers are from Lynette's kit, but so what you can see is that she gives you a good basis, and then you can pull things from your stash or print, and I did a little bit of both. So that's from a print. It's just printed out and then circle punched, and then I did little dots around it like faux stitching. That's a brad that I had in my stash. Music paper. So that other page, one of those pages I covered up was this music paper. Now I remember. It's really cool because it was like banjo tablatures. But the picture I covered up that I wasn't crazy about were these old white guys playing banjo. No offense to old white guys playing banjos, but it's just not me. So that's why I had covered that up. So here, what I did is I just took a book page, a dictionary page, and I wrote lemon, add a little tag. And on this side, I added a glassine bag that I had scallop punch. I think that was in the kit. Piece of white paper that I scallop punched that I had. This is like a remnant of paper, I think she sent in the kit. Yeah, it is. And I wasn't crazy about the pink side, but I liked this blue side, which is why I covered the pink side up. So that's that. Doily and a cutout on the web and a little bit of layer paper. I liked the cherry pie. And this, I think she said this is avocado stain paper. I'm not sure. It's a really pale pink, real cute. This image came from the web. I kind of made this where it'll flips out. Let's see. It kind of flips out like that. So again, it's kind of one of these book pages that I covered a lot of it up, created a fold over scalloped based on, I think this was a yellow gift bag that I had. Here's some more of this bad printing of that E-Create from HSN. Not so sure about that. There's going to definitely be a trick to learning how to make it straight. This came from the web. I made a little tuck spot. A little bit of chipboard that was in my stash. Some dictionary. I think this was the blue paper. Some of the blue paper that was in here I just cut off. It was folded over. This is just some paper I layered in. There's the back side of the lemon. She had included this little dotted yellow flat bag, and so what I did is I glued it in. So you'll see that's glued in here, and then I made a little tag that slips in almost like a little page, and then this is like a little page there as well. And then here's the back. Found this on the web, made me laugh. Jello, boy do I remember this kind of Jello salad going up. This recipe card was in the kit, so what I really did is just made it like a tuck spot with tag. And gift bag, the cherries were the gift bag from Dollar Tree, and a little separate. So even though I might hate to say, ooh, check out Lynette at Cheaply Chic, because you should. She has really cute things. She has an Etsy shop, Cheaply Chic, or on YouTube, Cheaply Chic. Her journals are selling out. She usually does a collection once a month or so. But she has some really cute ideas, and very, very sweet lady. So that's my little creative journal that I did, starting with something that, someone else created and then made it my own. Oh, she always does these little beaded bookmarks as well. They're just kind of fun. She's got some really unique little touches. And if you are totally daunted about creating a journal from scratch, find something and make it your own. She took the time to put this together, to sew the signatures, to dye the paper, started the decorating and some of the things to help you create a journal kind of that has a theme, but then, you can really take it and make it your own. So that is my fun that I've been having. I hope everyone else is having a sweet life. I think we're all having a strange life these days based on coronavirus pandemic. We are all going to remember 2020 for sure. Y'all have a good one. Take care. Bye.